What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome everyone to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team looking to get into the win column, the Indiana Hoosiers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Hoosiers will boot it away to start the game. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ducks offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you
coming out aggressively. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. They'll try the run. Finds a little space. Got the first down and more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Makes the grab. It's low. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking for a crease. It's Edwards. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You gotta have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front.
Line run to the right. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. And the Ducks look to keep this drive humming. Ocean from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Pocket breaking down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Firing to the right, complete. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. The Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Ducks! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Indiana's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. It will be a priority to get the passing game up and going, something they really didn't do with one of their biggest weapons last week, David.
Yeah, and last week he just wasn't a big part of the game plan. And I would expect if you want to get explosive plays going and you want to get this offense in a good spot, Jesse, you're going to find this guy on the outside. He can turn matchups into nightmares for the defenses.
Breaks into the open. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on first down from the 30. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle. You saw it on that play.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. Finds a man on the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now they'll have to dial something up on third down after the incompletion. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It'll be fourth down. The Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Hand off from the shotgun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Ducks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. To the air, it's Dampier. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Ball at the 31. Third and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. From the gun. Wants to pass. The short hands. It's Davison. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period, first down here. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Leaves it with the back. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He'll sneak it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to...
And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down. The Hoosiers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone.
Looking for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. All down at the 18-yard line. A solid return after that interception. Wants to throw on first down. Here's the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Touchdown Ducks! Special teams proving to be special. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Virginia Tech is in front. They've played awfully well today. And while there's no Michael Vick out there, this group is fighting. They're up by a field goal over James Madison. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Can't get him to the ground. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. Fighting off the defender. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Caught in the backfield. It's Chandler. Hard running there.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment defense.
Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Line getting set on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
The Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry-up. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Rushes on him. Quarterback gets enough. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Back to throw. It's Dampier. Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Snagged in the middle. It's low. They'll immediately call timeout. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Keeps looking downfield. He takes a chance and fires it across the field.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Ducks! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half, and the defense needs to start making adjustments.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, don't tell me it's a basketball town when we've had a first half like that there in Bloomington. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
The Ducks will kick it away to start the second half. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Gives it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't come. Fires one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. He'll try it again. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now trying to keep this drive alive on third and long from the 45. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Great place to start for this offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down will be the last resort. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And this one splits the uprights.
Winning the turnover battle is so important, and you got to make these turnovers convert into points. They get the fumble recovery. Yeah, they didn't get a touchdown, but they're still able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
To the air, it's Dampier. Catch in the middle, it's low. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
That is a tremendous job by the defender on that play, because when the ball was thrown, his head was turned around. He was watching the receiver, quickly spun the head, turned his shoulder, located the ball, and then knocked it down.
Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wants to keep it in the air. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. The Ducks have their offense in high gear. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for an open area to his left. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Pulls and fires complete to the right. What a cut. Now he's loose. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. And the Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. That's caught. It's McClain.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
With the catch, it's Casper. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st. An array of possibilities here. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Moore. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, the running back has it. Nice move there. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Quick catch on 3rd down. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man on the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Inside a minute to go here in the 3rd. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. And the Hoosiers will punt it away on 4th down. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To throw, it's Dampier. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play. And it's incomplete on third down. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Moves away as he feels pressure. They got him for the sack, and now get the ball back after the fourth down stop. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Chandler. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Hoosiers have a lot of options on second and inches. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Hoosiers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He'll throw on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. They'll move the tight end. Trying to keep this drive alive. Ran through the contact. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. The quick out.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
It's complete on the right side. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. The Hoosiers have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Dead center perfect. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, tweaked a little bit of a way with their fingernail.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but, man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this fourth quarter and get them the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Scanning the field, it's Dampier. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his man. It's Moore. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. Send the tight end in motion. On fourth down, going to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. On the run, deep down the right side. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. Turning it on. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, this quarterback now has over 400 yards passing. To do that, you have to have weapons catching the ball. You've seen that in this offense all game long. There are some dangerous playmakers in the perimeter.
Off play action on first down. Looking to scramble. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
You got to keep chasing and keep defending. When you got scrambling QBs that get outside the pocket, you got to keep defending down the field and keep coverage on the wide receivers. And good job with pursuit drill, running them down, making them run out of bounds, and that counts in the record books for a sack. Give me one of those, please.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Now the play fake. Under fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. They go to the wide receiver screen. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Hoosiers in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go on top. They get to him as he throws. Caught near the sticks. It's Becker. They make the stop, but how about the shot this sophomore quarterback took as he delivered the ball? Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Hit as he throws. Got him downfield. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle. A nice job by this offense, continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
42, Indiana, 16.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Tight end now in motion. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Pressure coming. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets the first down. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They came out hot on this drive, one play and already near midfield. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking downfield on first down. Going for it all. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He throws one to the left. Ball's incomplete, and that'll do it from here. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
Thanks so much.